Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in London on a 3-day visit of bilateral engagements as well as multilateral discussions as part of the Commonwealth's Heads of Governments meeting. Prime Minister Modi had a breakfast meeting with British Prime Minister Theresa May, where the two leaders discussed a variety of issues like secularism and anti-terror.
आज की इस मुलाकात के बाद एक नई ऊर्जा मिलेगी और हमारे संबंधों को और गहरे और अधिक महत्वपूर्ण बनाने में हमारी आज की मीटिंग कामयाब है। इंडियन डायस्पोरा का बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है हमेशा यूके के जीवन में, और मैं समझता हूं कि इंडियन डायस्पोरा भारत और यूके के संबंधों में एक बहुत बड़ा कैटलिस्ट एजेंट का रोल भी कर रहा है।
Indian Prime Minister Modi has also met Prince Charles at the Science Museum. The Prime Minister will attend the UK-India CEO Forum in the evening and will also meet with the Queen of England in Buckingham Palace. His last engagement for today will be attending a reception by the Indian community settled in London. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi marked Baswareshwara's birth anniversary by offering flowers to the philosopher's bust in London. The bust was unveiled in London by the Prime Minister when he first visited the city in 2015.
Part of Narendra Modi's visit to the UK is meeting up with the Indian diaspora. It's part of what he does when he visits foreign countries, and he certainly has a strong connection with the British Indian community here. They have been showing up to any events that he has been a part of today just to catch a glimpse of him. What we know, what we can expect when he holds this public forum is that many questions have been picked already over social media, and he will be taking questions live. And this is really to engage with the British Indians here in the UK. He sees them as ambassadors for India, and he really wants to encourage a deeper tie with the diaspora. So that is all to come a bit later on. Mandy Clark, WION, London.
The Prime Minister's visit to London is being widely celebrated among the NRI community. Indian origin families settled in London had a lot of messages for the Indian Prime Minister.
Why did you decide to come out and greet the Prime Minister?
We are here to celebrate the colors of democracy. We are here to celebrate the color of springs. And he's our Prime Minister, so that's why we are here.
Okay. And what message do you hope he hears?
We have circulated a message all over, Beta Padhao and Beti Bachao. That means educate a boy child and save the girl child. So that's a very important message that we are going to convey to our motherland.
And for more on that story, I'm joined by our London Bureau Chief, Mandy Clark. Mandy, surely a power-packed day for India's Prime Minister Modi in London. He has already met Theresa May and Prince Charles and is slated to meet the Queen. Sum up the mood out there in London, particularly among the Indian diaspora.
Well, certainly there is a jubilant mood among the diaspora. We obviously saw them gather as early as 8 o'clock to welcome him to that morning meeting that he had with Theresa May. Later on, they had gathered just to catch glimpses of him. So there's certainly a lot of excitement among the diaspora. Of course, later on, around 5 o'clock local time, he's going to have a meeting with all of them. He's taking questions from social media. People will be in the area and asking him direct live questions. And it's part of really what he does, going to foreign countries, really connecting with the diaspora. And they have been really reacting to his engagement with them. And there's a lot of excitement about him willing to spend time with them and recognize them as a really important force of soft power for India.
Indeed, and connecting with people is something Prime Minister Modi does every time he visits a foreign land. But on a government-to-government level, Mandy, what are the kind of takeaways India is looking for through this interaction with the British government, and what are the takeaways which the British government is looking at?
Well, one of the major takeaways that we're expecting the Indian MPs to ask for really is clearing up the visa issue. They have a lot of regulations coming to Britain. They want a much smoother, easier way to come visit, spend time as students or businessmen, to really ease the access into Britain. That's likely on the agenda on the Indian side. On the British side, they're very keen to really improve trade links. Looming in the British psyche, of course, is Brexit. They're going to lose access to the European Union markets, and they really want to focus on those historic links. India is a major player in trade. They want to have much deeper ties with business, and also in certain industries like technology, like the auto industry.
Indeed. Thank you, Mandy Clark, for joining us with those updates and perspective. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will participate in a town hall event tonight in London. The event is titled Bharat Ki Baat, Sabke Saath, which translates into a conversation on and about India with all. PM Modi will address questions directed to him on various social media sites. Those attending the town hall will also be allowed to ask questions. The venue for the town hall is Central Hall, Westminster. The hall is of great historical significance, as this is where the first meeting of the United Nations took place in 1946. Mahatma Gandhi and American civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. have also delivered speeches at the same venue. When Prime Minister Modi visited London in 2015, he had attended a diaspora event which was attended by 60,000 people.